What's up, YouTube? This is Kyle, aka Good Guy 1493, coming at you here. It is the March format, so I did a little bit of updating on the deck and updating on the side and extra and all that fun stuff. Before I get, I want to talk a little bit more about the ban list and things later, but I think I'm just gonna go through the deck list right now. I haven't really been playing Yu-Gi-Oh much, competitively, but me and my friends still play, and my girlfriend plays, so yeah, I'll go to the card shop play every once in a while. But yeah, this format's kind of stupid, but you gotta just deal with the format and decide for what's out there and be able to compete. So here's the deck list for this format, for now at least. 3 Ravens, heart and soul of the deck. If you've seen this video before, Raven is by far the key card. This is more of a synchro based deck more than it is about summoning Grapha and attacking, but Grapha is definitely really good in this deck, as you'll kind of see later. But 3 Ravens really good. 3 Crews. Crews lets you reuse Raven. Gives you more plays with some of your synchros and kind of keeps the deck moving a little bit. Plus with the field spell, you can just ditch it for a Raven again, or remove it from play for the field spell or any of that fun stuff. So it's good synergy for the deck for sure. And 3 Grimro. Grimro just lets you search out some of the cards in your deck. Usually you just have Raven on the field and you just search out a Cruise with the Grimro's effect, and you just kind of go off from there. So yeah, Grimro's really good. Plus 1700 beater, 4-star. You can't really go wrong with that. Triple Grapha. Grapha is doubly good in this deck. Well, actually, triply good because A, destroys stuff, which is amazing. Clears the field a little bit to have you push for your plays. He's an 8-star monster that can be spell summoned by adding a Fiend or a Darkhold card from your field to your hand. So that's pretty good. And not only that, he can be synchroed with Raven to bust out the level 10 Leviathan Dragon. So some of the really good plays are like, use a field spell, summon gold, get gold back for Graph, and then you just summon Raven. And then you can like Darkhold dealings for another gold, and you just synchro for 10, get Leviathan out, synchro for, not synchro, but add Grapha back, or gold back to hand for Grapha. So it's like a 3, there's all sorts of fun plays you can do with him. You can get him out in like all sorts of times and basically get like 6,000 damage on the field in one shot. So he's really, really good. But like I said, deck isn't about summoning him. He's just like good protection, and he's a beater if you can't get one out. 3 Snows, great searcher. Get the field spell, get any of the Darkhold cards, whatever you want. Really good. I'm now running 2 Silvas and 2 Golds. Looking for another Silva, so I might pick one up eventually, but this is fine. Took out Trans Archfiends because they were a little bit slow in the deck. They didn't suck per se, but they definitely slowed the deck down. You kind of had to run the Darkhold stuff and then kind of use your Fables. So it was kind of like a waste of a turn almost. Plus it was kind of dead if you didn't have anything room from play, so you really need the field spell with him. Double Brow. 2 Brow is perfect for the deck. You don't necessarily need 3, but 2 works really good. Double Tour Guide. Like I said, I took the Trans Archfiends out and then just threw another Tour Guide, just so I can have like extra plays. And I have the second one, so I was like, I might as well run 2. So yeah, can't go wrong with Tour Guide. One, I had the 2 for a while, and I took it to 1, and then I just didn't see it as much as I wanted to. So like 2 is a little bit cloggy, but 1 is like not enough. So I'd rather have the Tour Guide than not have it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. 1 Sagan, because Sagan's an awesome searcher. It's really good. Dandelion. I keep trying to take it out, but those 2 tokens are just so good. Like you can just do all different plays with just a token. Like a 1-star token is just so good. I'm so glad this didn't get banned for the format. I was like, I knew the Planet Engine was gonna go away, but I just like, please keep Dandelion, and they did. So that's really cool. And then BLS. BLS can be a little dead. I mean, it sucks discarding him, but sometimes you have to, and if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't, and whatever. 3 Gates. Gates just keeps the deck moving, gives the Fiends a 300 extra boost, which is awesome. Allows you to go on Thunder King and stupid stuff like that. 2 Dealings. All you really need is 2. I mean, you can run 3, but 3's a little. I feel like 3's a little bit too much for the deck, because a lot of times I see myself going Dealings and then drawing another Dealings instead of another good card, and then I'm just negativing myself kind of from there. So 2 seems to work a little bit better than 3 in this deck, but I wouldn't say 3 is bad. It's just like Brow. 2 Lightnings just to get the field clear. Good combo with Grapha. And then just a bunch of stable stuff for that. Card Destruction is obviously like extra broken. Darkhold, Monster Reborn, both really good. And then Foolish is extra good in the set because not only does it get you Grapha kind of in the graveyard and helps you do plays, but you can ditch to Dandelion and you get those tokens automatically, so that's pretty cool. Smog, gotta run this for this format just because the Executors are definitely really good, and this gets rid of Hornet, so yeah. Smog just kind of slows that deck down. And then Double Warning and a Judgment just to stop stuff before you have to side, so plus they're really good for anything, obviously. On the extra, this kind of didn't get much of a change, but a little bit. Number 3, Acid Golem, really good, just huge beater. Adrius, because I'm running 4 Dark World or 4 level 5s plus Raging, decided to throw in a level 5 in here. I'll probably be switching around for a while, but Adrius is really good. Leviar, that's it for the Exceeds. Not running number 17 right now just because I needed space. So, and this is almost like that. It's bigger and I don't know. They're both really good, I guess. Leviathan, Valkyris, and Reagan, all really good. These are kind of your 3 go-to cards for the deck. I talked about with Grapha, you can go into him, or with him you can even go back to him. Valkyris is really easy to get out because you go 8, and then what you usually do is Raven, Gold, 8, and then you go Cruise with him to draw 1, and you get another Raven, and then you just kind of do more plays with Raven. And then Raging is a little bit harder to get out in this deck, truthfully, but with the right combos and the right cards, you can definitely do it. So you just gotta be smart about it and know how to get it into them. Mistworm, because no Trish and Mistworm, you can still go 9, which is good. Scott Dragon, Star Dragon, Arc Highlander, Black Rose, Snake Wyvern, Ancient Fairy Dragon, Bryanak, and Catastor. Just a bunch of staple synchros early after that. On the side, Double Bottomless. This helps stop the Laggy and Dolka plays because Laggy's gonna have to waste their Solemn basically once you get out, and then you can just get rid of Dolka really easily. 2 Skill Drain. You kind of can go into a Dark World deck if you need Skill Drain, plus it slows down other decks. Triple Effect Failure. Yeah, because of the format. And then Triple Max C. So glad I have Max C's. I actually made a Insect Drain deck a long time ago that ran Max C's, and I picked them up for 8 a piece, so that was cool. I picked 3 Max C's up for $8 a piece and just kind of held on to them for a long time. 1 Torbus. This is just kind of like almost like a DD Crow for the deck. Just not. I figure it'd be good to have this sided if I run into Inzectors or whatever has graveyard stuff, and I can just kind of get rid of it. Plus, if if you go against Windup Loop and you draw this first turn, and your opponent discards it, oh, bye Hunter. So that's really cool. I might almost consider maining it for that reason, but siding is pretty cool. And then 3 MSTs. I instantly usually go into these every time I'm playing competitively just because I know like Shadow and Prism Mirror's coming out, so I was like, yeah, get rid of that, and then Heavy Storm. So that's the deck. Let me just think. Really good deck. This deck's so fast. It can be a little bit inconsistent sometimes, but most of the time it's just like this super fast deck that's really hard to stop if I get off correctly. So yeah, let me just think. Here comes